Good afternoon, everybody. Colin here with IRPReviews.com. Today we're going to be doing another network setup tour, but as you can see, this time we have improved. I hope you can hear me over the fan and everything, but as you remember last time, I had a big rat's nest of wiring down here, and the APC or the UPS was right here. There's no more rat's nest. All cleaned up. Everything is in here. This is a nave point, however you say it, 9U Rackmount network. I guess you'd call it a server rack, network rack. I guess they call it more of a network rack because it's smaller, so you don't really put computers and stuff in there, or servers. But I only have one rack mount item at this moment, and that's the D-Link switch. But that's okay because the room in this allows you to use, other stuff too. Like I have the airport and the Synology sitting on the bottom here, and then the router, or the modem, excuse me, on top of the switch. I do plan on expanding this to more rack mount equipment over time. I want to put a rack mount, like an older rack mount server, like a PC computer, Windows computer in here, just to maybe use remote desktop, stuff like that for simple stuff, and mount that up above here, move that down, but that's just going to be a later date. I've seen a couple on eBay for a couple $100, but shipping's normally more than the actual unit itself, so I might just get a rack mount ATX case and build one myself. Be kind of cool. I just got to see how much that's going to cost and everything. I know they're not, you can get some older ones that you can still do some pretty cool stuff with. They're not too expensive. But yeah, the next thing I want to get is a rack mount UPS. I actually was able to fit the floor UPS you would put at your desk or whatever in the back. There was enough room for that. So I'll explain the cabling in a minute. I'll open the side up. Sorry, it's kind of dark over here. I know the GoPro does do good in low light. I was going to use my Canon, but I forgot to charge the battery. And this one does do a little bit better in low light. But the next thing I want to get is a rack mount UPS. I'll just put it right up here. They're not too expensive. You can get them used for around $150, $200. I found one for $199 on eBay. It was an APC 1500 volt amp, 980 watt, 960 watt, something like that. UPS. It's the same voltage and wattage as this one back here, but it was just a rack mount one. They had brand new batteries put in it and everything, so it was essentially a pretty good unit. So I'd want to put one of those in here. Those take up 2 units, I think, so it would take up 2 of those. It would be from here to up here, I think it was. It was kind of big, but it was labeled as a 2-unit model. And then next thing I would want to get is a rack mount Synology, which are about $600 depending on the unit you go with. But I can get a 4 drive. That's a 2 drive. I can get a 4 drive for $599.99. So that would be the next thing after the APC. Reason I say I would want that after the APC is because I could get that out of there, have that rack mounted. That works fine. It's only a couple months old. Does what we need it to for file, like if it's a file server or NAS. And then we have the airport right there. The switch, it's just a regular D-Link. I got it at Office Depot for like $60. They're not expensive at all. And that's ISP provided, so that's not going to change. I don't know if we'll upgrade eventually, but I don't know what they're doing with that. I'm actually going to leave the door open so there's light. It came with, I actually had to put this together myself. I got it on Amazon for $129. It came with a lock for here, and a lock for this panel too. These are all easily removable. It came with 8 keys, 2 for each lock. They're all the same keys. So I keep this pair on my car keys, and then the other 2 are just on a hook in my office. So if you unlock that, you just squeeze that, and you can lift that off. Same thing for the one on the other side. Right here we have the UPS right here. This is where the cable comes in. The white cable right here is the cable in for the modem. the black cable is the cable out for the modem. That's surge protected. It's plugged in right back over here on the modem. This yellow cable goes to the airport down there, and then the port on the airport's plugged into the switch to provide internet for everything else. Reason is because if I plug the internet directly into the switch and then the airport into the switch, there are things like the wireless garage door opener, and what else was it? The wireless garage door opener and the Synology were not accessible on this network, because everything connects to this, so it has to be this connected to the switch and then anything else connected, not direct internet to that. The internet would work that way, but the other stuff wouldn't. I'm sure there's a way you can set it up, but I wasn't going to just take everything and restart it and redo it at all, to make it work that way. So I just have it plugged in like that. That's how it always has been. But everything's plugged into the UPS. So if the power goes out, everything in here stays on except for the fan. The fan's plugged into the surge side. That's plugged into a power strip. Yeah, I know. UPS and power strip, don't worry about it. It's not a surge protected power strip, and we're not exceeding the limit on the power strip because it's like an 1800 watt power strip, and it's only a 980 watt UPS. So if I exceeded the power strip, I'd be exceeding the UPS anyway. Red Ethernet cable is the only one that leaves the rack. That goes to the printer. Everything else leaving the rack is cable for the modem and power. That's it. There's only 3 cables coming in, so it's a really clean setup. I know the wire management isn't what you would expect for a switch or a rack back here, but you can't see it from the front, and there's not a ton of stuff in there where wire management is super important. So I wasn't going to spend hours doing that and wiring it and tying it all up. So that's how it works. I like the case. It's got 2 big fans up here keeping everything cool. Only problem I'm having with it is it's really loud. I'm sure you can hear it. So you can hear it from like anywhere in the house, and other family members aren't too happy about that, but they'll get over it. It actually seems quieter for some reason than it used to. I don't know why. I don't know, I guess I just got used to it. But that's my Nave point, whatever it is. 118 bucks on Amazon. 129 I had a gift card. But that's my rack mount. I'm gonna hopefully put some more stuff in it as time goes on. It's gonna be one of those things I build on. I'm gonna maybe ask my dad if he would want to maybe run some Ethernet to some rooms in the house, because we have all these open ports over here. I'm only using 4 out of 16, so maybe see if he wants to run some out up top and go up into the attic and then run them down into rooms and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe like a project for the summer or something like that. But yeah, that'd be kind of cool to do, in my opinion. Have a port in my office, and then I can have a switch in there and plug all my stuff in it, hardwire it, and it'll all be run, overhead through the attic. I saw a video on doing that the other day, and it's not too complicated. You just have to get up in the attic and run it down behind the wall, and you just run it down like where a outlet would be, so you just follow that cable and you'll know where it is. But that's a video for another day. I'm not going to get into that right now. This is my rack, little network rack tour, home server tour. I guess it can be a home server tour because it's got an actual file server in there, or a network attached storage server. This has been Colin with iReviews.com. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Have a great day, and look for more videos on this, building it up in the future.